Just triangulated the lightning flash. I got off 405 and I'm heading eastbound towards Woodinville. And as soon as I got on eastbound here, 524 I believe, I saw another flash directly parallel to where perpendicular to where I'm going. Right now my car is facing the Maltby Cemetery general location, and that's where the flash was. This could be a very interesting night. It looks like with the rain and the weather, we may get a little wet. Alright, I will report back when I get more information. I've reached Woodinville, just missed the turn, but if you notice, all the lights are out until you get to the other side of the street. We've reached the edge of the power outage. We are going to take a turn to the left when the light gives us the go, and we're going to proceed into the darkness that is now Woodinville. Wish us luck. I will report back if something interesting happens, or if I pick up Ashley, whichever is first. Just finished picking up Ashley from her work. Took a little bit longer than expected. Today's October 25th, approximately 9 p.m. And it is windy. And there was another lightning strike. We make our way now to the Maltby Cemetery.
What was that?
What was that? While I was reviewing the videos with Ashley that she hadn't seen, we're still in the parking lot. Whoa, there's another one. There's been 4 or 5 huge green lightning strikes.
It's weird
We are talking a good 15 seconds worth of lightning and green and right over the Maltby area. I hope we don't get hit by lightning tonight. All right, we make our way to Maltby Cemetery. So I just found out Ashley has no idea about the Maltby Cemetery. Everything I've been telling her the last couple of days leading up, she didn't even listen. She shined me on. So, a background for all of you. The Maltby Cemetery was the official cemetery for the homesteaders of Paradise Valley, Washington. There's about 35 to 40 graves up there in the middle of nowhere. You have to get, in order to get to it, I'm gonna go straight here. In order to get to it, you can either knock on the guy's front door and ask to go through his property to get to the backside. Excuse me, which is not gonna happen because he likes to arrest people for trespassing or get them arrested. Or you must park alongside the highway, 2-lane highway. I wouldn't even call it a highway. I would just call it a road with a lot of car accident fatalities in that area, a lot of crosses on the side of the road. You need to park there and then walk through the woods, up a trail, up a huge hill to get to the cemetery. Maltby Cemetery is the only location of the 13 steps to hell, which is the steps leading down to a crypt, which have since been bulldozed over due to vandalism and people losing their mind inside the stairwell. So that is no longer accessible. However, it should be able to be seen if one knows where to look. You should be able to see where they were. And if you got the time, and you don't mind running the risk of ghosts or being arrested, you could try to dig them up. But the question is, were they just buried with dirt, or were they cemented over? If they're cemented over, you're screwed either way. I would not recommend trying to unearth the 13 steps to hell. There have been many stories of people's visits, ranging from nothing going on, boring little trip, up to being chased to the car by multiple spirits, and in fact having the spirits stay in the car with you until they reached the little service station down the road. Now, we are going to go up there. We're going to videotape some stuff. We're going to take some audio recordings, see if we can make contact. And we will see how that goes. We are now heading up the Woodinville-Duval Road. We will stay on this road until we got to get to the turnoff. Upon finishing our adventure at the Maltby Cemetery, we will continue eastbound on the Woodinville-Duval Road till we get to Duval, and we'll catch on to Highway 203, State Route, 203. We will then head south towards Carnation, where we will hope to run into Old Blue, the spirit dog, which the history of Old Blue, you'll see him running alongside your car, yet a few miles down the road, he'll be sitting there waiting for you. Once we do that, in fact, he has been known to disappear right next to the cemetery, which is where we're going after the Maltby Cemetery. We are going to the Carnation Cemetery. So this should be interesting. There is a cop in front of me, but this and a Domino's driver. But this should be interesting. After we hit the cemetery in Carnation, we will continue on 203 southbound until we get to Fall City, in which case we will get on to 202, and then head to our final haunted location, Palmer's East, for some good old-fashioned karaoke. So, we will continue on this path, and we will speak again with you once we either get to the Maltby Cemetery or if there's any more creepy things happening. Like green friggin' lightning. Ugh. We found out why the cop was going towards the Maltby Cemetery. The answer, because I know you're dying to find out, this way, is a huge downed tree in the middle of the road. Monstrous.
Which means someone doesn't want us to go to the Maltby Cemetery tonight.
Cut. Cut.
What? That's creepy!
It's corny.
And the stuff you're saying isn't? I'm sorry, I'm staying out of your perfect videos. Why don't you just do your ghost hunt alone and let me off right here? I'll go find someone nice to hang out with in one of these houses.
Okay.
They'll feel sorry for me because my boyfriend hated me in his videos and dropped me off on the side of the road.
Sweet. And so we found out why the cop was going towards the Maltby Cemetery. Earlier today, when I took my son over here to scout the place out, there had been some downed trees that were chainsawed up and moved out of the way. However, today, a huge, massive tree was downed right across the friggin' highway. It was insane. It's like someone's trying to keep us from getting to the cemetery. Like Ashley told me. And so now, hold on. Not happy. Anyways, so.
Let me talk on the video.
So, we're going the way I took Leland this morning, the back way, to get to at least the house, because if we get to the house, I know where to get down to the main highway again. And then we will get back on our path. And if not, we may have to enter the non-woods way. And now I'm lost. Oh my God, I need to get back to my GPS. All right, I am hanging up the video until I can find where the heck I'm going. Michael and Ashley, investigative journey will continue. Just sit tight. Any words, Ashley? Oh my God. She's dead quiet. Just disappeared again. Directly above the Maltby Cemetery. Directly above it. Huge green flashes of lightning. We were heading right towards the Maltby Cemetery, and right above us was the green flashes. And now I don't have any, no more flashes. I think this might be the road. My headlights are starting to flicker a bit. This may or may not be the road. I'd had to close my GPS.
Well, open it again.
Oh, I'm waiting for another flash.
I don't think we're getting one. We missed them. It's really weird that it's green.
Yeah, why is it green? Why is it green? You should Google green lightning.
Okay.
All right. I'm going back to GPS here in a minute. Just going. No, we found it. We have found the Maltby Cemetery. We have found it.
Oh, is it
So
that?
we are on the back side of the Maltby Cemetery.
No trespassing.
No trespassing signs, and in the back there is the cemetery. You can't see it from the road. Oh, you can, but the owners are obviously home. But you can see it, but you can't see it on the camera because it's so far back there. I can barely see it during the day. At night you won't be able to see it. We have to find the other way, especially the owner's home. They have motion detectors, and they will.
Really?
I don't know how long the cops would take to get out here, but they would call the police.
We walked past that no trespassing sign?
Yeah.
Oh.
So we're gonna come down here. Luckily, we because of earlier today, I do know where to go to get to the road, but I don't know how we're gonna hike up because I'm
Here it is.
not really sure about how it looked when we got there as far as where you pull off. So we're gonna attempt to find it. We will come back. Yep, there is another fallen tree.
Oh, this is a little one.
Yep, it is a little one. No, it's all the way across. They're chest high. All right, we're gonna back out.
There's no cop here.
Nope, but they're all along here. We don't want to get stuck. So I'm gonna back it out, and we will park alongside the road somewhere, and we will try to walk up the cemetery. Oh, this is scary. All right, I'm out so I can concentrate on driving. Awesome. I think we got it on vid. So we saw the cemetery at the house. We were blocked again by another tree crossing the road, so we can't get in from the Paradise Valley Road. Even then, when I was there this morning, I really couldn't tell if what I found was the trailhead or not. There was speak of a trailhead at the Paradise Valley Conservation Area. We have found that. Repeat, we have found that. We are going to make a trek up there and see what we can find, see if there's any way we can get over. I do have the GPS still, so we should be able to see if we can get to the coordinates. So we will attempt that. We need to get Ashley a hat because of her poor little hair. I do have one in the trunk, I believe, and she's got a jacket. She needs to put her boots on. She's trying to do more research stuff I've already done. Anyways.
It's a 795-acre wildlife refuge.
Yeah. We're right on the edge of it.
I'm never gonna find it, babe.
I've got the GPS. We're like not even a 10-minute walk from it.
I began walking it, but soon abandoned it due to it becoming unwalkable, and I was headed up a steep embankment.
Yeah.
Before I began walking back to my car, and this was during the day, mind you.
Yeah.
I shot a few.
Those lights in the house was going off and on. Whoa!
Shot-
Something just ran across the road. Was that a cat or a dog?
I shot a few photos of what I saw lying on the side of a cliff. This was truly creepy, and I just knew I was so close to the cemetery, but I could not find it. I began to get a spooky feeling. These photos show what may have belonged to people many years ago trying to find the cemetery. Let me know what you think. After 2 hours of searching, I finally found some folks out walking that knew more information. The cemetery was very near the area I just abandoned. They knew of another entrance which is completely unmarked. So basically it's...
Get your boots on.
Babe, we're not gonna find it.
We're gonna look. Get your boots on. Come on. Those lights were creepy, and the friggin' animal running was freaky too. Alright. We'll be back with more information later. Alright. Going down the trail. Now I'm thinking it's in that direction. Okay. Oh man, it's coming down. That's a big tree stump. Alright, you know what I'm gonna do? Switch to GPS mode. I think if we followed that back and went up that hill, it might have gotten us closer. But the GPS says we're going the wrong way. So it leaves us two options. One, working way even further down the road, the highway. Hopefully we don't find any more trees. Right? So it leaves us with two options. Either go back further down, further up north on the highway, right? And hopefully we don't run into any more trees. Or, man, this trail is really small, wet, slippery. Or we just pass the car and we keep walking and we try to sneak over. Yeah. Okay. Why? Afraid? No, I'm not scared at all. Yeah, one, and they're busy.
Right there where the fallen trees are.
Yeah, but they're a little preoccupied.
2 seconds to get to this guy's house. That's all that stuff.
No, I doubt that. Alright, let's walk. Alright, we're gonna try to walk over there. The reason you can't get a flash is because you have a front camera, there is no flash.
Okay, well, turn around.
Now you have light. You have no light. Who's in charge of the light? That guy.
Stop. Get over here.
I took a bunch, let's go. I was in like 6 with you. The owners.
Oh, great.
The owners.
They're parking there.
Yeah? They're the owners, dude. So we got busted by the owners.
Well, not
Well,
really.
not busted, but we were walking to it. So just trying to see what we were scouting out to see if there's a way to get around their lights, and they came home. And
And there were already cars in the driveway.
yeah, so we showed respect and we did not enter their property. We tried to glance a view from the road, from the edge of the cul-de-sac.
Yes.
Yep.
They honked
So,
at you.
Big Rock Road, Cedar Crest High School, yeah, that's where Rachel used to go. Right there. So, we are driving through Duval. Why the hell should she go to school in Duval? She lived way the hell up there. Never understand it. Anyways, as we got onto Highway 203, it said Main Street, State Road 203. As we get close to Carnation, we may come across Old Blue. This is the very road he haunts. We are now on the lookout for Old Blue. However, in about 3 or 4 hours, probably be a little easier, spot less traffic. Most likely gonna hunt between 1 and 3 a.m. would probably be the best time to see him. Yet we're going at 10, 11. That's what we do. Ain't that right, Ashley?
That's what you do.
I'm gonna stop the video until we see something cool. We are now heading straight towards Carnation. Ashley had a brilliant idea. She smells like dog
Because I
from
was
her.
just washing them.
She was washing dogs, and she has to pee. So she wants to pull over and piss on a ghost dog's territory, basically marking it as her own. What the hell was that?
I don't know.
Something just shook my car.
Yeah.
Almost sounded like a bark too. Wants to piss on his territory, smelling like a dog, marking it for her own.
So he might come over and investigate.
Oh, he may do more than investigate. He may hump your leg.
Ah.
Ah, you speak of the creature. See, you never pissed on the creature. So what we'll do is first spot I see that I can pull over, we're testing Ashley's theory.
I just saw one. You drove past one.
No, I want to get closer to the cemetery.
Which cemetery?
The Carnation Cemetery. The old blue hunt is on the way to and from the cemetery. But I'll tell you this. The last place I saw him was in the dumpster next to the cemetery. So maybe I make you pee next to the dumpster.
Yeah.
That's more scary than a ghost dog humping your leg. God, the world we live in. So I'm going to try to find a place. Oh, that could have been good.
See?
No, but I want to find a place that's not gravel so I don't just sit there and spin my tires and we get stuck.
That wasn't gravel. It was.
I know.
Asphalt.
I want to find a place like that.
Okay.
I mean, I'm going slow. This guy behind me's going to be pissed. I'm sorry, dude. I'm going like 50, 40. See, that's gravel. Screw that.
Yeah, we don't want that.
But the guy in front of us is like way the hell up there. Kind of dinking the dog, if you know what I mean. Speaking of the dog, we need to keep our eyes out. We're getting close to Carnation. Here. Ashley will now use the facilities next to that weird looking building.
The door?
Yeah, obviously, otherwise there's gonna be a light and people see you pee. And cars are coming by, this is awesome. Look at all these cars come by now, Ashley's exposed. So, I'm doing an update on the weather. We're now out of the area of the Maltby Cemetery, and it is no precipitation at all, no wind, nothing. Very odd, no lightning. It's like they tried to scare us away with all that stuff and then we've left and the weather's calmed down. It's as if someone didn't want us to go there.
Which you said was the corniest thing ever. And now it's your favorite phrase.
God damn it, woman! 3, 2, 1. Now we are, oh, Carnation Farm.
Oh.
We are close. We are in Old Blue territory. Carnation Farm Road. Closed. Ooh. Whoa, there's some wind. So we've left the Maltby area. And there's not a drop of rain anywhere. No lightning. Barely a gust of wind. It's like they were trying to scare us from the beginning, like with the rain and the lightning. It's like someone didn't want us to be there. Now we've left. Are you at peace? And now we're looking for Old Blue after Ashley has pissed it off.
There's a tree.
There's trees everywhere, including back at the old Carnation Farm Road. Okay, the cemetery should be around here somewhere. This is the school. All right.
An actual one we can drive up to.
Yes.
Go in.
Yes. But south of here is where Old Blue should be showing up. So we'll keep our eyes peeled. And we will see you at the cemetery unless we see something regarding Old Blue. Never mind, we're in Tolt.
The historic town of Tolt.
You just gotta add your shit to everything, don't you? I'm just kidding. Ah! So we're out in the middle of the valleys, surrounded
By Remlinger Farms.
by a bunch of valleys. And it is weird. Here goes another car. It is spooky out there. Just a bunch of valleys and scary skies, and you can see the mountainous sides of the hills on either side.
It's very interesting.
Whoa, what was a leaf? Oh my god.
Talk a little more about the valleys and the sides of the hills and the mountains. I think you should. It's fascinating. Don't you dare edit that out.
So now we're heading south on 203. I am going about 50 miles an hour slower than I should be going. I'm gonna speed up a bit. I'm just trying to concentrate on staying safe and looking for Old Blue. We just passed through Tolt, which means we should be coming on Carnation soon, I believe. Although it was a Carnation Farm road further back on the other side of Tolt, but
Maybe we missed Carnation.
oh no. Now, if we drove through Tolt, we would have seen Carnation.
We did.
What's that sign? It says S.
Be safe.
It said salmon safe. Be salmon safe. Is that what that means?
I just saw the word safe.
Oh. I thought I saw the word salmon too. I thought you saw letter B. Obviously, you're a liar. So we're just kidding. We're still looking. We have our eyes out for any supernatural activity while Ashley's picking out a chin hair. Let's see how that is going.
I do not have a chin hair. I was scratching my chin. I have no hairs
Excuse
on
me.
my chin.
Not by
Next
the
time
hairs
you
of your
say
chinny
that-
chin. Oh!
See what a jerk he is?
Alright, so now we are keeping an eye out, and we will contact you once we either get to the cemetery or see Old Blue. Oh, this is the scary corner. A lot of down trees still. Okay, we're out. We have found
No, I don't want a flash.
the Carnation
No, I don't want the flash. Hold on.
Cemetery. Please close the gate.
Hold on.
We are going in. Is that where the guy was hanging?
There's like a spiderweb thing.
So hard you can see.
Oh my gosh.
Now the wind has picked up
This is
again.
really scary.
There was no wind, and now we will enter the cemetery and there is wind. Tolt Cemetery, 1905. Carnation Cemetery, 1944. The original name was Tolt. Here is the people that are all listed.
I'm just waiting for a cop to pull over and tell us we're trespassing.
Why? It's open gate.
It is?
Yeah.
Doesn't say anything about hours. Cemetery closed.
What is this over here?
Oh my.
Is that someone standing there?
No.
Is that someone with a sigh?
No.
What is it?
Oh my gosh.
That monument.
Oh. That's creepy.
Yeah, not as creepy as this freaking thing. Look at this.
Jeez. What the heck is that? It's a flamingo? Someone put a flamingo on a grave.
Oh man,
That's scary.
that thing with the wind going and it was moving. Oh, that was creepy.
Here, shine your light on this. I'm gonna take a picture of this. Here, shine your light on it. Okay, wait.
Very beautiful.
Wait, let me get your phone out of it.
Wow, age 76 years. Hold on. Died 1893.
Oh my gosh. 1893.
But this said 1905. Would they move him here? Yeah, weird. July 28th. Must have moved him.
This is
Age
so
46
scary.
years. Oh, it probably was a. That's weird. But it's probably urns, you know?
Yeah. 46.
1897.
That's young. 46.
Not in 1897, it wasn't. The other one was 76 years in 1893. That's even older. See?
I don't like cemeteries.
Well, I'm going to kill the light and start taking pictures
Oh my gosh.
and doing some EVPs. We should do it by these scary trees.
Babe, I'm already scared.
Excuse me. See, that's where they saw Old Blue, right over there. By that. So they last saw him disappear. That's a weird looking marker, dude.
I just stepped on one.
That is a weird marker. Weird. Okay. Well, there's like a lot of old markers, you know, for people that back in the day they really couldn't afford much and they really didn't have a lot of stuff. Did you hear that noise?
No.
I thought I heard someone call out. I wonder if this is the tree. All right. I'm going to take some pictures. And picked up. This time we're leaving the cemetery. And we are now on our way back. So we may have seen a Old Blue sighting. Saw what looked like a dog cutting across the street. A shadowy figure of a dog pausing and bolting out again. And then we followed it down the road. We just saw a bag of trash, an empty trash bag. So did Blue leave that behind? Did he morph into that? Or was it just a trash bag all the time? We may never know the answers. Bullshit or not? Okay, so I just went to check the EVPs from the cemetery. Every single one of my recordings I have on my phone worked perfectly, including the EVP test after we were away from Maltby Cemetery. However, the EVPs from the cemetery are completely different. They will not play at all. The phone will refuse to play them. Just giving an update. We may never know the answers. Bullshit or not?